Have you ever been around a horse that coughs a lot? And then when they stand still, you notice that their breathing is really labored. I mean, they haven't been exercising, haven't been ridden hard or anything. They're just standing still and their breathing is really labored. Hi, I'm Kim Wendy, owner of Passionate Horsemanship. And today I want to talk to you about Heaves and what you can do if this happens to your horse. Now, Heaves is a chronic, non-infectious airway condition that's also known as RAO. That's what the veterinarians call it. And it's a result of an allergic reaction to inhaled particles. It occurs in horses that are over 6 to 7 years old. So it's the older horses that this occurs in. And the allergens are things like mold and dust. And the biggest culprit is round bales. It can also be in the bedding that you use, or some people still use straw hay, and it can be caused from that. Now, once these particles are inhaled, it causes the small airways in the lung tissue to narrow and become obstructed. And the first clinical signs that you'll notice is that the horse has an occasional cough. And I'll tell you more about that in just a few minutes, because I had a pony mare that come down with Heaves, and that's why I'm telling you about this. Now, if it's left untreated, it can cause non-reversible lung damage, and it can be a permanent loss to lung function, so you don't want to leave it untreated. Now, horses with Heaves, the best thing that you can do for them is leave them out on the pasture on grass. Now, I know some of you don't like to leave your horses on grass because it causes other problems. The other thing that you can do too is to put them on pelleted feed, like a pelleted hay, and that's what I did with my pony mare, along with the other product that I'm going to tell you about here. Now, if you must stall your horse, make sure the environment is clean and controlled, and feed them a dust-free diet. And make sure that there's really good ventilation, because you know, in the winter time, a lot of times those barns get closed up and then they can become damp and mold can start happening and cause problems for your horse. The other thing you can do is you can soak their hay before you feed them the hay, but you have to be careful because sometimes that makes some horses a lot worse. Now, the product that I'm going to tell you about it's called Molong. And I'll get that here and show you. It's called Molong, and it's Chinese herbs is what it is. This is what I gave to my mare. I noticed that she was coughing, and I feed my horses off of a round bale. I've had her for many years. I fed off of round bales, but this year we happened to get some hay that was string instead of net wrapped, and it just had too much allergens in it for her. But I noticed she was coughing, not a lot, just every once in a while. Now, this mare has had allergies ever since I had her, so I really didn't think anything of it because of the allergies and the cough that she's had along. And you know, like all of us that have allergies, we understand that sometimes they're worse than they are other times. And so I thought, well, it's just allergies acting up. But as the days went on, she started coughing more and more. And then one day I noticed that her breathing was somewhat labored, and I thought, you know, I need to get her up and check her. So I brought her up here and started looking into this, and sure enough, it was Heaves that she had. So I pulled her off that round bale. I put her on pelleted hay, and then I started her on allergy herbal, which is another herbal product, and then I also started her on this Molong. And by the, I'm going to say probably around the 5th day, I noticed that her breathing had improved a lot. So this is a great product, and it would also be great for those that are in areas where you've had lots of fires and lots of smoke and stuff like that. Now, you do have to be careful though with this, because if you're competing, there's some associations that don't allow specific products. So please check with your rules, your association, to see if these products are used. There's several Chinese herbs in this Molong, so just check with them and find out. But you know, if you have a horse with Heaves, more than likely you're not going to be competing until you get it under control. But you know, you still want to make sure, because you don't want to be tested, your horse tested, and then you be disqualified for it. But this comes in 3, 5, and 10-pound sizes, and you can contact me for more information, and to order it from me, I'm happy to drop ship it to you. So check it out, think about it, and if your horse has Heaves, try this product out. It is fantastic. You can find information below this video that tells you more and how to contact me. My site is passionatehorsemanship.com. You can find me there. But like I said, below this video, you'll find more information. Thanks for watching.